Conscious parenting became so much easier when I started to ask myself, am I doing this or saying this because this is what I really feel to do? Or am I doing and saying this because this is just how I've been programmed and conditioned by my society, by my family, and from what I experienced as a child to do in this moment? So when my clients start to pause before hitting their children and spanking them or screaming at them, when they start to practice pausing and really touching in, like, do I really feel like, is this really what I feel is best right now? Or is this just what my mom and grandma and my dad and society would be cheering me on for? Like, do I really want to hit my child with a belt right now? Or is this just what my grandmother or my friends and peers would be telling me, hey, you better do this, you better beat them, right? Am I doing this because this is what I really feel is the next step in this moment intuitively? Or is this just me doing what was done to me in this moment? But let's take it a step further, right? If you really want to experience more peace in parenthood, then one of the things you really want to do is be aware of the thoughts you're giving your energy and your time to. Like, is this thought that I'm giving a lot of attention to right now, that the past or the future, is this something that's really serving me to focus on? Or is it just a habit for me to focus on my past and my future and to be either shaming myself about the past or feeling super anxious about the future, to be living in this illusion, right? Because the past and the future are not here. They're like, the past is gone, the future isn't here yet. So am I really focusing on these thoughts about myself, shaming myself about the past or anxious about and fearful about the future because that's what I feel is best for me right now? Or is this just a cycle and a pattern and a habit that I've been programmed and conditioned with, right? But really practically taking the time throughout your day to really question this before you beat your kids, before you scream at your child, before you go and ground your teenager, before you speak to yourself or treat yourself in a very harmful way, before you do these things, practice pausing to ask yourself, like, dude, is this really what I want to do? Is this really what feels, if I was watching myself in a movie right now, would I be telling myself, yeah, do that? Or am I just doing this because this is purely programming and what I've been doing for years and what I've been programmed to do from society and family and whatnot, right? Is what I'm saying to myself about myself right now, is this really how I really feel about me? Or is this just how I've been programmed to treat myself based on what I saw adults doing when I was younger? Like, am I flipping out right now on my child because I really feel this way? Genuinely, this is really how I perceive the situation? Or is this just how I saw my mom and dad and Bob on TV act in the situation? So I feel like that's why I have to as well. See, what a lot of you watching this video are going to come to find in this lifetime is that who you are naturally, your true self, who you are naturally, really handles life a lot differently from the way you've been programmed and conditioned to. And what you're also going to notice is that the way that you operate when you are conscious and present is a lot more efficient and productive and a lot more in alignment with your favorite version of yourself. But it's very hard to parent from your favorite version of yourself and to think from and act from that favorite version of yourself if you're not even pausing and questioning the current patterns and behaviors you've been programmed and conditioned with to see if you want to actually keep on looping those cycles. Like, at least if we're going to keep on doing the same thing we were programmed to do, beating, hitting, screaming, at least do it because you've assessed the situation, you've become aware of the programming, you've said, yeah, I was conditioned to beat my kids. And you know what? I agree with it. At least you're doing it because it's a conscious choice, doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because you stand by it. It's what you would tell your grandchildren and great-grandchildren to do. It's the advice you would give to your future lineage. Like, at least you're being intentional, conscious, and you're not asleep, right? So the point of this message is to step into your power, into your creatorhood, and really inquire, throughout the day. Is the way you're thinking about yourself and treating others and speaking to your child, is this the way that you feel to do intuitively, or is this just a program? And if it is a program, just ask yourself if you want to keep subscribing to it or not. Cycles continue to get repeated, usually because they go unquestioned, because we stay asleep and unaware. But if you're watching this video, you've woken up.